My footage was deleted. OBS was just kind of like, nope, you don't get your footage today. Nope. This is so sad. So I built this really cool thing and I recorded it just like I did when I was building that. And then it deleted. The file corrupted. And anyway, I'll just give you a few cinematic shots to kind of show you what I did before OBS just kind of like denied me my footage. So, I just broke that grass block. So yeah, you could see that OBS kind of deleted a lot. As you can also see, this episode is a lot about more organic stuff, kind of. Custom trees and fantasy building, which I've never done before, but I can't wait. Well, I've already started. I can't wait to finish this fantasy-based build. It's probably only going to be one episode, even though I planned on it being two, because OBS deleted my footage. Yep, you guessed it. So, just getting right into it. I can't say all getting right into it, because I've already gotten into it. It's just deleted my footage. So let me explain. My goal for this build is it to seem like, oh, you're walking through a nice forest and then you come upon a strange gate. You go into the strange gate. You're in a clearing with trees all around it. Trees all around it. Not yet, but that's what we're going to be doing today. And then you look up, you look down, the ground is cracked. You look all around, and there are strange pillars with candles on them. And you look down, and there's a weird pattern on the floor. You look up, and there's a crystal with the same pattern. And there are spore blossoms, and everything feels nice and magical. That's what I'm going for. So, we have to finish up the ring of trees to make it where you can't see in from outside. Because, like, you look at that, why would you be walking this way? You can clearly see that there's something here. So I want to block this out to where you can see what it's doing. So, trees, I've already built a few of them, and I planned on, like, building 3 and then doing the rest as a time lapse. But it deleted the footage. There's a very common theme here today, but I think maybe I will build 2 more trees and then time-lapse the rest. So, how I've been building these trees: oak leaves, oak wood, and they're big trees, and they almost like these trees couldn't actually exist because they're all tilted at weird angles, and you've got these big roots, and they're very whimsical. Like big, round, very old oak trees, very overgrown. So, well, I guess we'll just get right into it. Can't get right into it. I've already gotten into it. Okay, let's build some trees. So this next tree I want to build, I want it to be here, and I want it to kind of go very, very straight up. Like the other ones have been leaning in. I want this one to be taller and go up more. So I've just been kind of placing the blocks down, just like ambiguously, just like kind of throwing it together as I go. And I've liked the result so far. So I'm going to do that again. At the point that it can kind of branch off a little and get its leafage, yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so we have a trunk. It kind of looks funky through here. Yeah. So fill in the leaves. And I'm going to build the entire tree of this one on video, and then the other ones I'll break up so you don't have to watch me build the entire tree. But I just wanted to show you kind of what I'm going for and like the strategies. Strategies? Yep, building strategies. Right? That makes logical sense. Strategies for building or building strategies? Is it strategies for building? Is this a strategy? Yeah, I think it's I don't know why I went into my inventory. There isn't any other thing that I need. So this one is leaning the opposite way of the other ones, because a lot of them are leaning in, and this is also a little further out, but I like that shape. It has slightly less leaves, and it goes straight up, and it's a little further away from the clearing. Yeah, I like that. And then, so I've built a tree. And I really like how it's going. My mouse battery is dying. Change that. So yeah, I like that tree. That's a nice tree. And the shape, I want it to go all the way around, but not like a ring. That one's a little offset, so that might be part of the outer ring. I'll also move it, but I don't really want to do that. Well, you know what? Why not? Let's move it. Okay, so I moved the tree in closer. That was a pain. But it's here now, and I like it. I like it there. So I want the ring of trees to go all the way around, so I'd say maybe one here, one here, and one here, and then one here. And I think that would complete the ring sufficiently enough, and then we might be able to go back and add another one here if we wanted to. No, not there. Here. So, I think we are going to jump into a time lapse, and I'm going to build these trees. Building trees, it's really fun. Okay, time lapse time, everybody. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. But now I want to talk a little bit about my thought process going into this build. So, as you know, this series is about playing with different building styles and trying to find one that fits me and that comes naturally. Well, I wanted to build something, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to build a tree, because custom trees are cool. And so, I just started kind of building a tree. I built that tree behind me, that tree. Hello, cows. Okay, so I built that tree, and then I built some bushes, and I built another tree, and I built this little path, and I was like, well, path has to go to somewhere. So then I built this thing, and I was like, that looks kind of like magical. And so I put in the spore blossoms and the flowers, and I was like, ooh, it should be like a fairy ring, or a forest, like the stone things that go around in a circle. I don't know what they're called. The Stonehenge? Something. Well, and then I built the little candle things, and then I'm like, oh, that could be a cool design for the grounds, and then I put in the things, and I was like, ooh, crystal on top, and it's like magical energy, and then it just kind of came together, and everything was great. And that's when my footage was deleted. I'm never gonna get over that. Well, good news, because I don't think we needed that footage, because we got time-lapse of me making trees. What do you think about these trees, by the way? Do you like the trees? Do you not like the trees? Seriously, guys, just leave comments. Tell me what I could do better. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me everything. Just give me words. I want words. Words from everybody, and I can learn from my mistakes and make everything better, because that's how things work. Just like in the last episode when we had to start over with the house. Okay. And now it's time for the detailing. So we have trees, we have some bushes, but there's not much detail to it. So I want to add some grass, add some more flowers over in the new part, and maybe a few other little hidden details. Okay, let's do the detail. Yeah, that's nice. I like the flowers. Okay, and there's one other question. Can you place mushrooms on wood? No. Darn it. Place it on the ground? Wow, you really can't place mushrooms in many places. That would be a nice addition, to have, like, mushrooms being able to be placed on wood. Oh, it can be placed under a spore blossom? I didn't know spore blossoms did that. Does that mean you can place other things on wood under a spore blossom? Just mushrooms? What? Hold on, let me test it. Let me test this under the other spore blossoms. Can you place it on the grass? Yes, you can! So it's just under the spore blossoms. That's an interesting mechanic. I don't think I'm going to use it, though, because I think just mushrooms under the spore blossoms will be weird. Although I do need to make sure that there are enough spore blossoms that the particles extend throughout the entire thing. That's good detailing. What other details could we add? We need any more details. I think the amount of details that we have is good. I mean, it looks really nice. I really like how it turned out. And we might revisit this build, make the trees extend a little further. Maybe we could just use it as our practice thing for trees. But what I really want to do is experience this thing at night.